Hey, it's Dougie Fresh in the flesh, hitting you my best to the last breath. Yes, sizzling and delivering with zeal and zest to help you on your quest of becoming your best and to keep you in check. Yup, I'm here to knock you about your comfort nest. Once again, my friend, I'm in full effect. I'm here in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas, back and forth. I'm at the crossroads, and you may be at a crossroads in your life where you don't know what to do. Well, I got something, a remedy, something special for you, and that's this: optimizing optimistically your opportunities you have right now. You see this beautiful skyline and city behind me. It makes me think the whole world is at our feet. The whole world, possibilities. I know what happens when I climb the Rocky Steps in Philadelphia. I feel euphoric, I feel ecstatic, and I look at the city skyline and it's just spectacular. Same thing in Pittsburgh, same thing in LA when I was in the Hollywood Hills, and I just get this awestruck wonderment inside me, and I feel limitless. Why not feel like that without the skyline? Remember that, and I'm being a reminder to you right now that possibilities are here. It's about recognizing them, being strictly, keenly aware of all the opportunities. Maybe it's like different skyscrapers, there's so many. And then, how do you optimize those opportunities? How do you make the most of them, maximize them? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about. And I need to talk about this because this is something I struggle with it. I struggle with it too. I get so distracted sometimes. And I'm going to talk about next the distractions to taking advantage of your opportunities. Because you got to take advantage of them. Because with those opportunities, you can serve people, you can grow, you can overcome the challenges that face you. So here from Kansas City, we're going to get busy with the next stuff. Let's crack into it right now. Okay, let's roll up our sleeves and go in on these distractions that keep us from taking the most important action. First things first. You gotta go with first things first. What is first things first? I'll say it again in a different way. Stephen Covey in The 7 Habits said, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. Too many times, oftentimes, we're looking at all these cities, these different buildings, and there's this shiny object syndrome. And I talked about it once before. We're digging holes. We're digging 5 feet holes, and we stop and we go to another one. We go to another one. It's like the movie Holes. If we can bring our energy into a focus, like the quote says, the sun's rays don't burn until brought to a focus, then we'll be really invincible. And we could, like the story with the guy who had this whole field, whole patch of grass, and he had to get rid of it all. And it was this hot, sunny day. So what he did was, he had this magnifying glass, and he had to get all the fire. So he was trying to get it all at one time. Nothing happened. Nothing. It didn't burn. So this guy was like struggling, he was sweating, he was going for hours and hours, and just no results. His brother comes in, grabs the same magnifying glass, and just stays put in that one area, right? Time blocks it, focuses on that one piece of grass, one blade of grass. Boom, caught on fire. The whole thing engulfed into an enormous flame. What started from an ember, bam, fire. That's the power of focus. And I say this because, again, I've struggled with the ADD, the ADHD. I'm over here, then I'm over here. So if we can get where we need to go, I want to go over there, and now I'm going over there. I'm not going to get distracted. So if I do get distracted, it's like, I get hurt. I get pushed off my boundaries. With the wars, World War I, World War II, it was a focused effort for a long time, a long, long, long time. To build this thing must have took a while to focus. Anything worthy. I just went to the Leonardo da Vinci Museum. Same thing, effort over time. So many different things, but he wasn't a jack of all trades. No. He wasn't a dabbler. He was a master. He was a Renaissance man. So can we do that? It's very challenging. But when we come back to, hey, what's the top 20% of that 100%, right? Avoid the 80%. Focus on the 20% that gives us the 80% of our results. So if you look above that head, if you zoom in there and you see above that person's head, you get about 5-10%. That's where we want to be with our priorities. Delegate the rest. Learn to do it just good enough so we can look over our shoulder and check up on people, then delegate it. So let's look even closer to this. Opportunities are outstanding because they help you stand out if you're taking the good ones. So you look at, I was blessed enough to have strength camp and go to LA. Well, I stood out from that. That's the power of them. However, they are a blessing. We all have them. There's opportunities everywhere we go, yet most of us don't take them, and here's why. Step up, and then they realize, oh, this person needs help, and then they have to help them, and they can't say no. And this ability to not say no is just like, whoa, because it's making you so, and you're not gonna get the dough. You take the H off and it's Doug. You're just gonna be a squished bug in the rug. So if you wanna go slow and be a slug, you gotta help everyone else, but you gotta take care of yourself first. I flew here to Kansas City. Guess what they said? You gotta put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can help someone else. Okay? No alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. That comes from knowing that top 5-10%. But the days I sleep in or press news, it's because I'm not clear on what I gotta get done. And I'm all over the place. Maybe sometimes with my ideas, I'm all over the place in this video. It goes to show you focus on the most important things and you avoid this being nice and this inability to say no. Take out your sword and slash the no and just start like swing it and say no, no, no. The successful person is the person who can say no again and again, time and time and time. So there's a price to being nice and there's a disease to please. We have to eradicate or just be aware of to see if we have it and then be like, hey, it's okay. I can say no. It actually makes me stronger. And that comes from a lack of self-worth, self-esteem, and you're taking action with all these different things because you don't feel like maybe you're enough. So just maybe realize that. It's powerful. And once I realize that, I'm like, okay, I gotta focus on what I gotta focus on. My focus increased. Take these strength tests. My focus is one of my most weaknesses. So how do I handle that? Well, I set up systems. I look at what I'm great at. I'm great at my self-care. I'm great at my self-talk. I'm great at my energy management, all these things. Well, why am I great at that? Okay, this, and this. And I take that and I put it in focus. Now I can have that similar level of mastery. So you can do the same. Find out where you're strong at, find out where you're weak at, and use that strength in the area of the weakness of how you built that strength. Okay? The other thing is, again, 20%. Focus on the most important things. And then don't be afraid to say no. Don't have the disease to please and the price to being nice. It's a great book called The Disease to Please. You might want to check it out. And please, take action on all this. We're going to crack into the last itsy bit of this on the other side of the World War I museum. Let's wrap it up like this. If you want to be royal, we're in Kansas City. They got the world champions, Kansas City Royals baseball. How about the Chiefs? You want to be a boss? Then you have to optimize the opportunities you already have right now. Remember how I said the world's at your feet and we have that beautiful skyline? Let's optimize and appreciate. So I call it the 3 O's. Opportunistically optimizing your opportunities. Whoa, it's a mouthful, it's alliteration. You know that's what I'm about. That's what we gotta do. Now, I look at my opportunities as scarce. There's only a few. Coming here to a city I've never been before to see, then go to another one like Omaha, Nebraska to see Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and Ty Lopez. I'm gonna take that every day of the week. I'll figure out a way to get there. The logistics weren't right, but I did it anyway. I don't even know where I'm gonna stay tomorrow night. But guess what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna work it out because the value surpasses the short-term discomfort. So I see that as scarce. The truth is though, they're abundant. I said there's opportunities everywhere. It can be very distracting. So bringing all this together will serve you in more ways than one. We're focusing on the one that's gonna help us the most, motivate us the most, and then living with that passion and purpose, plowing through every obstacle that comes in our way, and then focusing on the top 10%, avoiding the distractions by not just saying yes to everything, but actually exercising our no, and then we will go, we will grow, we will show, and we will glow, and stand tall, and ball. Stay fresh, stay blessed, optimize optimistically your opportunities right now. Appreciate them here, and what you appreciate appreciates. Peace.